Hello? Can you hear me? Where is everyone? Hello? Oh, okay. I don't know what it decided to do. OBS sometimes just like decides it's had enough. Um yeah, all I said was, "Hi everybody. I'm so sad to be finishing the game." I mean, I did technically finish it, but there is still stuff we haven't seen, so I'm giving this one evening slot for us to finish anything we want to see. Local streamer silence in feminism loss. I visited Funny Wes's stream yesterday. She was playing Half-Life 2, and apparently during the stream they came to the conclusion that the reason Gordon Freeman doesn't speak is that he is a feminist, and somewhere there may be a woman talking. So it just reminded me of that. And then we move on to Wizard 101. I'm sure you'll get what you want in some reality somewhere that's happening. Thank you, Ella. Yes, I said that's really funny, and she said, "See, Pi, you're talking right now. The reason that Gordon isn't saying anything, so you can speak." You can't even hear the music, can you? Because I need to just actually click on this. Good on Outer Wilds for always freezing when it's not the active window, which stops the time running down if you don't want it to. However, it does mean that you cannot tab out if you don't want to watch your entire life replay in front of your eyes, or if you want to just leave the game running and do something else to be at a certain part of the time loop. Oh yeah, what do we call it? I reskeeted her Hear Me Out sheet, and then I made my own one because I like the idea so much. Hang on, look at Slate for a moment. Look at immobile Slate while I just grab it. Where is it? It's a fun meme that I didn't see anyone else do. We can't let reskeet be the word that sticks. I think that ship has sailed. I think that is just what people call it, and we can't change it now. This is Wes's one, which is just really good. Some of the things that are written on here got stuck in my brain. The fact that it's man world. That was also like 2 weeks ago, and then I finally was like, you know what? I keep thinking about what mine would be. There's mine. Do with that whatever you will. I wouldn't be posting it if I felt insecure about anything on there, so good luck teasing me about it. Yeah, everyone really likes Shodan. Wasn't Shodan like the precursor to GLaDOS? Alright, we have to... I'm not taking any questions. We have to... Are you saying the ones you agree with the most? I'm gonna assume. I mean, it kind of is the Bone Zone. It kind of is. I was able to categorize them. Like, a bunch of them are in whatever world, but there are 3 very distinct zones that I think thematically is very cool. One of them is obviously the Bone Zone. Also, okay, I am actually taking questions. You cannot come at me about Syndrome. That is just a completely blatantly obvious choice. You cannot say that's weird. The technically alive corner, yeah. Okay, hear me out for Syndrome. I actually have another skeet. Hang on. I did hear me out on Syndrome before, and it happened during one of Version 5's streams. And then I got the clip, and then I posted the clip in a reply. Here is my actual, like, they just went off with it. They just started looking up fan art. That became my entire Hear Me Out. So that exists already. I do also have, hang on a second. This is my Hear Me Out regarding Sol Wasman's question. I think that's also self-explanatory. The very first time that we saw that character, he was literally driving around picking up adult human women. You cannot say that that is not applicable. This light hit me admin. Like people decided to have questions about it. But yeah, I have complete confidence. Anyway, we're playing Outer Wilds. Oh yeah, like tiny little minuscule update while the clock ticks down on my and everything's existence. I did put the suit on. Okay. I now have 2 monitors. This may sound ridiculous, even insane, but it's true. I've been waiting months because one of my family members had a pair of like twinned monitors and didn't need them. And I couldn't get hold of them until now, and now I do have them. 2 of them even, yes. So they are both here and ready, but because of the graphics card I have, it's only got 1 HDMI output, and then everything else is something else. So I have like 17 HDMI cables that I can't use. So I've already got one of them working, but I've ordered the cable for the second one. And when I have the second one, I will finally be able to play games on stream without having Twitch chat and my activity feed pasted on top. If I'm just going to move it, it's in the wrong place. I'll be able to see the entire screen without moving them around constantly. It's going to be such a relief, except I'll have to look all the way over to one side. But I can like monitor what's happening on my stream. You'd think I would have this down, but I really don't. And I've never been able to see the entire UI. All the time I've been playing Outer Wilds, I haven't been able to see the planetary minimap or most of my health bar. Make Twitch chat even larger on your monitor. We deserve this. It's going to be great. I'll be able to actually like see what people are saying more than 2 sentences at a time. Anyway, so there are multiple things to do today. One of them, obviously. I didn't actually say hello to everyone. Thank you, Supreme Mr. Bean, for once again being ready on the dot before I was even streaming in here. It's been really, really fun knowing that somebody was that excited to see. Hello, Sir Bossman. Hello, Radrosh. Hang on, I've just lost. Come back, Outer Wilds. There we go. I feel like I couldn't control it for a second. Okay, we're already off the rails. I have something I want to do. And you may remember, I think I mentioned the end of last time, I'm going to just finish the game again and see the difference that happens after you've finished Echoes of the Eye. So that is like the main goal. Obviously, that's not going to be too difficult because I finished the game already. I know what the sequence is. I can repeat it with like 100% accuracy, of course. And, you know, it'll be pretty routine, and it physically cannot take me more than 20 minutes to do it. So that's not going to be like taking up a lot of time. But there's other stuff that we can do as well. One thing is, I'll just mark the stranger. We could do a few achievements. Now, I have been actually finishing off a bunch of achievements. I got the one... I'm not going to get eaten by anything. That's completely in the past. I'm a new person. Where the hell is it? Hello? Oh my god, it moved like really far away because I took ages. Also, I used to drive the ship so differently. I remember when I began playing this game. There we go. When I began playing, most of the way I drove was just to be in space, target what I wanted to go towards, come to a complete stop using match velocity, and then go straight towards it in a straight line and kind of pray. However, now that I'm a seasoned pro at this, obviously, I do it very differently. I actually don't... I mean, I've never used the autopilot. I'm using the spin in place function a lot more. I didn't even have to. I was the right way up. Now I just do it like freehand. I don't really use match velocity as much. I just like go there and use the arrows. The arrows that it shows you when you lock onto something are actually like the most important thing. So I did the achievement, which you get for completing the game in technically one single loop, meaning you just start a new game and then you finish it. The only thing you have to do, we don't have to even, but the only thing that it's good to do to make sure you can pull it off is the first thing you do is go to Ember Twin, land near the distress signal, and scan it so you know what a distress signal is. And then you do all the rest. You go to Ember Twin, you get the core, you still have to wait for a bit. You have to do the whole like getting the launch codes at the beginning, like the intro, but the loop doesn't begin until you get your brain infected by the statue, so that doesn't really take up actual time. And then all the rest, then you go to Dark Bramble and you find the signal, follow it. We can stop the dam explosion if there's no water. Quick start drinking. This is a really funny time for you to suggest that. What else did I do? I did one for burning one of the slide reels in one of the fires. I did the one where you get to the middle of Giant's Deep with... Ooh. Still creepy. The middle of Giant's Deep without using the whirlpool. Or tornado, whatever it is. The method I chose, I didn't really feel like driving outside the solar system for 10 minutes and then going extremely fast towards it. Yeah, you missed it because I didn't want to stream it because I felt like I would just keep doing it wrong and then I'd feel like a bad streamer. I didn't want to accelerate for 10 minutes towards the planet because in my mind I was like, how the hell do you aim? You know, you got to aim at the center of this big planet. How fast do you have to go? I'm not actually sure because I didn't do it the go really, really fast way. I did it the know my ship way, which worked after like 4 tries. You have to be a little careful about the aim because you've got to end up going quite hard towards the center of the planet in order for it to work. But they are so much more aerodynamic that even though they don't go very fast, they will just plunge straight in there. if you can get it aimed right without really knowing what's going to happen. The fun thing about it actually was that the game didn't seem to anticipate that I was going to plunge my ship directly like in below the current. So when I got down below the Giant's Deep cloud layer, it hadn't loaded anything except the coral at the middle. So I couldn't see anything except for clouds and then like a big neuron staring back at me, and it was actually a little bit terrifying. I think, yeah, I want to talk about my experience with the game, but I can do that when we get to the end. There is another achievement that I did want to get, which is just like a silly one and doesn't mean anything to me, but it will to other people. And once we've run out of stuff to do and talk about, I will do like my final run, which has an extra step in it, shall we say, which I'll demonstrate as well. So the one thing I wanted to start with, okay, the next achievement I have, well, not the next one, the very next one was evade the pursuers by killing yourself instead of letting them catch you. And multiple people said this is difficult, it only works in a certain place, by doing it in a certain way. And that's very specific and will probably take a few tries, so I don't want to waste our time with that. Remember when I was convinced that the flickering of the power was somehow sinister? I mean, I wasn't convinced. I kept saying that's ridiculous, it couldn't possibly be that. It's just so well done that you feel like something is going wrong, like malevolently. And I now know that that's actually not true. It's quite clear what the sequence is. There's a table in that other room that shows that the Stranger is aware that the sun is about to go supernova and then tries to get away from it. And it's just been chilling in this solar system for several hundreds of thousands of years. And when it detects that, it deploys these green things, which are apparently its sails. Whatever that means, I mean, who knows? It just kind of directs the stranger to go in a different direction. And when it deploys these and starts moving, that's what the flicker is. It suddenly puts a big strain on the electrical system, and the dam is just, you know, several hundreds of thousands of years old, and it can't take it anymore. So that's all that was happening. But this whole time, it really, like, just like the hairs on the back of your neck standing up kind of thing. It never was anything, but it had me convinced that something, I mean, it didn't have me convinced. It didn't have me convinced of anything. I just thought I wouldn't be surprised, you know? They could do that. Now, okay, what's the next one? An explanation. Like, you don't even need an explanation, do you? Everything here is super old and decrepit, and the plants are basically dead. You can very well believe easily that it would just break. But the way they did it just leaves you questioning, and I think that was good. I think that was an interesting bit of flavour that keeps you guessing, like a good murder mystery. It's almost a murder mystery. Also, in case I didn't say it last time because I was kind of overwhelmed by how the ending went, that guy didn't deserve all that. Why did they do it? I mean, I know why they did it, but like, damn. Like, damn. Like, come on. Don't say that. I was never, like, trying to convince anyone that something malevolent was going on. I just couldn't get out of my head because this is a scary horror game. Hey there, Modfox. I'm just chilling. I'm chilling. I'm thinking about doing the Ride the Wave achievement, but I probably won't get that one. I just need to check what the name of the next one to go for is. Because apparently this is a reference, and I won't get it, but people here might. Okay, it's called 1 out of 900. What do you have to do? Oh, it's in the simulation. Good lord, there's a bunch of stuff in there. There's a bunch of stuff in the instructions, actually. Maybe I can't do this. Hello. Maybe I'll just do the wave one and then see how we feel. Because the wave one is, like, fun no matter how you slice it. Good job on these guys, by the way, for developing a spaceship that remained standing for hundreds of thousands of years and was still able to correctly anticipate an exploding sun and guide itself away. These guys really did create the perfect vehicle to be asleep forever in. Like, they did a great job. It's just the job that they did was, like, of no use to anyone, really, unfortunately. The place is old, not going to deny that, but what a coincidence the dam breaks in the 20s. No, see, that's what I was saying. It's not a coincidence. Hey, World War I Pastor. It's not a coincidence that it breaks. It breaks because there's a sudden strain put on the dam. Because the ship detects that there is about to be a supernova and begins to move away from it. And once it does that... God damn. Once it does that, the dam, which is the source of the power, goes, oh Jesus Christ, I haven't been used this way in like 200,000 years. What am I doing? And that's what causes the dam to start breaking up. Ow. Well, I was on it for a few seconds there. So yeah, I think that's a great explanation. It was neither a coincidence nor was it anything to actually worry about. It was just, yeah, that's what happens to really old things, and there was a sequence that happened. very funny how we saw this and I was like, I didn't get why these were here until after we saw them burning it down. And then immediately, like the next stream, I was like, I forgot all this. How many people burned this down? Was it like a group? Was it maybe one dissatisfied customer? Also, I like how they have these boards here and there, which make it... I don't think they have much of a purpose except to remind you you don't know the language and to make it look a bit like a tourist location. By accident. I mean, it's not, but it just reminds you of being in a... What do you call them? The places that you go to in America where you go like camping and there's like lodges. Did you ever figure out what the green things were? Yeah, well I didn't figure it out, but while I was looking up stuff about the game, because I can do that now, people call them the Stranger's sails. So I guess that's what they are. Either they work... Well, they couldn't be like solar panels because they're generating their energy with water. Maybe they are also solar panels, but yeah, they're generally assumed to be the thing that causes it to move because once the Stranger detects the sun about to go supernova, it moves in a different direction, which you can see in the like admin room back at the dam, which has an image of the sun exploding and how exploding it is and how far away we are from it. So they did a really good job building this to last like absolutely forever. Oh, there's an actual thing! I see, so they are actually like catching light energy from the sun and then using it to generate some more power to get away. But yeah, they obviously needed to have water power throughout most of the journey because they were doing it between systems, so there wouldn't have been any stars really nearby. I wonder what that was like for them, because they have a lot of light-based stuff, you know? So they would have been just chilling in complete darkness for a lot of this, but they have like lamps on. And they didn't have the simulation until they got here, so the whole journey from their own system. Could you do me a favor? Could you go talk to the translator's co-inventor in the museum? Yeah, I will do that. In fact, I will do it now. I'll go back. This is the time where we just check out anything else we want to do. This is the little cleanup session. Photons and stuff using the incredibly tiny amount of kinetic energy they have. Oh, so they're not like converting light into energy or anything. They're using the tiny amount of kinetic energy as propulsion. That I wouldn't have even thought that would work. But sure. I mean, did you ever hear about that one thing that happened? I'm going to forget the details. Somebody was playing one of the Mario games, and in it, I think it was actually a speed run. And they got to one specific point of the run and were able to execute some kind of weird jump that should have been impossible. And it created a completely unbeatable time for that level. And when everyone investigated what happened, they were like, no, there was no cheating. This was an actual legitimate machine and a legitimate cartridge. And the only way that could have happened was something, I think, called bit flipping. Is that the Zero G cave? Yeah. Which was something to do with a single bit in the code getting swapped from a 1 to a 0 at a specific moment to produce that result. Oh no, there's over 2 steps. Okay, 2. I remember the Mario speedrun that is unbeatable because of a bit of cosmic radiation doing zip. Yeah, like, can you even believe that was a real thing that happened? I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but like, oh my god, the world is just ridiculous. Like a photon from the sun had to come all the way through space and then rattle around in Earth and then hit the memory of the game console at the right angle to change a 1 into a 0 or something. It's actually recorded. Yeah, like that's probably one of the weirdest things that's happened ever in anything, and it's recorded, and it's not something anyone really talks about. All right, where was the guy who invented the translator. Who was it? Fuck you. Fuck you. It was very different when I was playing this on my own. I've only done that like since I finished, because I was getting those achievements, and doing it on my own, really just immersing in the sounds and the music is so different. It's so much more melancholy than I realized, because usually on stream I'm talking. Oh, the one next to the statue of the Nomai. Okie dokie. I do actually already know what he's gonna say, what they're gonna say, but I'm very happy to just see the conversation. Oh, Hal's the one who stands out here, and then when you're about to go, talks about the translator. Yes, I remember. Hey, Hal. I love how they're like staring vacantly upwards. Also, I never really talked about how these guys were designed, because I guess I wasn't sure how relevant the other guys on the planet were going to be, but they did such a good job making an alien that looks like really adorable. There's the fact that they didn't even have to make the eyes huge. They just gave them 4 of them, and it has the effect of having like big goo eyes. Now they're open. Yeah, I told you that, but it was a different loop. Oh, they're just like excited, and we interrupt to be like, Hal, can you translate this new alien language? Oh, they're so happy about it. Give me 100 samples, some form of epigraphical codex, in 6 months, and I should have a vague gist of the sort of graphemes this new language is working with. I can't wait to get started. Oh. Okay, they might be on my end game list. So I'm building a list in my head of everything I want to get done when I do my final loop. Like when I finish the game on stream now, it's going to be what I consider my canonical ending. And I want it to have as many things that I want to like feel complete as possible. And it's talking to these 2 guys. So I'm adding both of them. Yeah, I never would have, I mean, I could have figured that we could go and tell the guy who did the translating about it, but I never would have figured that we'd be able to be given a translator, because obviously that takes a really long time to get to grips with, and we need to bring samples. So yeah, never would have occurred to me that that would be on the table. So my final run, I want to come and speak to these 2, because the only thing I can think of to make this like a bit less unfulfilling, if you can call it that, is to relay a bit of information if possible. When we do the canon run, these guys have 20 minutes to live, so I want to like I can tell both of them about something that will make them happier, and that'll just help me feel better about the ending. Alright, well, let's go and mess around in the simulation, because now I know how to like muck it up. I'll see if I can find this special Easter egg thing. Hey, you ran out of dialogue like a long time ago, but I just want you to know I didn't forget about you. Also, I've appreciated this like almost every time, but the fact that the cockpit is just strapped on with like a kind of tie rope thing. They did a really good job making it seem viably pilotable, but also ramshackle as hell. Did you get the dead within 60 seconds achievement? Yes, I got that. I farmed it off stream, but that was like a while ago. I did them in order of popularity, rareness, whatever you call it. So a lot of people have that one. Hello, Scenes, how you doing? Why are you calling me that, by the way? Everyone comes in here and you're tired. Oh, I'm sorry. Everyone comes in here and says weird shit to me. Peas and beans are brothers. This is true. They told me that. What I'm gonna miss is that I feel like I've just, like at this point, gotten pretty good at piloting this thing. It's not bad to pilot, you just have to get used to the things. Which one hasn't been done yet? Well, I haven't done, getting pursued in the simulation and then... Oh shoot, no, I should have gone... Sorry, airlock. There's one for getting pursued and then jumping to your death instead of letting them kill you, but that apparently has a bunch of do it this exact way or it won't work to it. So I'm reluctant to try and do that on a stream. Is there a lot of replayability for this, or is it a kind of once in a lifetime experience? I think it quite famously, maybe the game of all time, the poster child of you only do this once. Like after this stream, I may go and grab a few more achievements. I could very probably 100% this. And then once I have, I will leave a Steam review and I will uninstall it. And I will have basically no qualms about doing that because there's nothing else for me to do. Unless I show other people, like, while it's installed. But, yeah, it really is just the once you've done it, you've done it. Maybe I'll come back in 10 years, play it again. Where is it? God, these headlights don't do much. Because, you know, you can never not know where the shortcuts are. There it is. Now, this is actually really, really big, although it doesn't look like it. Oof. Really doesn't seem like you're coming in as fast as you are. Whee! Bonk. Okay. Remember when I didn't even know how to open these doors? I also like that there's a lot about these guys that is accidentally sinister. We know this. But this is one of the biggest examples. This doesn't look in any way wholesome. But there was nothing actually wrong with it. Also, sorry if there's a bit of choppiness. Ever since I put my new monitor on, it seems to drop frames sometimes, and I don't know why. Dementia will be a blessing? Oh my god. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure we could bring this round to the old folks' home and they'd get a real kick out of it. I think I mentioned it before, but I was surprised at how quickly it finished. And that's partly because, you know... Wait, I need to go in here first. Wait, no I don't. What? Oh, that's like their symbol for the testing lab where they generated this shit. That's the one I need to go to, yeah. Partly because the way they set up the puzzle is that you think you have to discover certain combination codes to unlock all the seals. And as you continue to follow the trail of crumbs about those, it keeps on not letting you have them. You think you're going to find them, and then it trips you up at the last second, and then it does it to you like a second time. And the whole time I was like, well, okay, well, obviously this isn't real. The combination will be available somewhere. But they're not. You actually don't get the combinations. And you have to do something else. And I'd already been picking up the clues to do the something else. So all of a sudden, you have the ability to finish the whole game. And you're like, oh, okay. It's just how it works. But it was like, what do you mean I'm done? What do you mean I can open the coffin? I felt like there was going to be... Okay, do you remember when I was trying to figure out the quantum moon and I came up with increasingly elaborate ways to get there because I refused to go to Giant's Deep and find out for real? I was kind of doing the same thing with the general trajectory of this DLC, where I kept coming up in the back of my head, like, for example, this area. I could see that there were different sections and I felt like I hadn't been to all of them. And when I came through on the raft, you can see there is a spot for the lift to come down, and you can't activate it from the bottom. You have to have already taken the lift down in order to use it. And that felt like a really specific... I filed it away in my brain. I thought that in order to do the endgame sequence, you would have to take the raft and visit each area and do stuff in each area specifically before you could get in there. And you would have to come here, lower the lift, then go round the raft to other places, then come back and then take it up, and a bunch of stuff that, you know, there was going to be a huge specific list of actions to be taken before I was able to get anywhere close to finishing, and none of that was true. I was picking up the clues the whole way, all the way along, especially with that one route where you have to de-light the lamps before you can use a passageway. I thought we were going to have to connect all these things together and, you know, use the accumulated knowledge to execute a really long sequence of actions. And you didn't have to do that at all. So I was also really surprised when that didn't have to be... You didn't have to do any of that. You just have to pick up all the knowledge you need and then do it. What was I going to do? I never actually looked around. Which is the one... Oh, there goes the dam. The one that lights up the bridge is over here, isn't it? I just want to look around this area because the last time I was here it was in complete darkness and I was scared. There goes their screams of death. I kind of want to try drawing one of the owl men, but I also kind of want to try drawing their corpses. There's something about the design of them that's like just really neat. If you put your lamp near an alk and they catch you without leaving the render sphere, does that mean they'll break your neck in HD? I think they do. I'm pretty sure that is what happens. I don't want to see it though. Oh, I can't even really explore properly because the lights need to be out for all these doors to open. Yeah. Cannot believe how difficult that section actually was. Obviously it wasn't in any way too difficult. It was pretty much spot on. It was the only section that was like full horror game. I thought it was it was great though. When you're doing it, you're thinking this is insurmountable. I don't think I can do this. All right, I'm just tabbing to the instructions here. What does this say? Light up the bridge. Go to the hidden bit. Follow the path. Find a totem. Okay, let's go back. I have no idea where this is. I'm just following instructions. Back here, go through the hidden painting. Go across the bridge. See, that's the one that turns out all the lights. Wait. I'm just gonna check. I'm just gonna, like, recheck where this stuff is. Oh my god, it's so dark. I'm still thinking about how they just moved the interactable option to drop your artifact so that it happens. Oh, it's up here. Right. How do I go around? I go around. Okay. You don't see the prompt to drop what you're holding unless you look way further down than normal. So it feels like you can't drop it. And I noticed the prompt to drop it, but only when I was looking at something that I thought was a bug. Which is also pretty funny. Okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Recheck what the instructions are. Wait, what? Okay. You don't have to go over here. I read bridge and picked up the wrong thing. You have to turn the lights out and then go back. I didn't want to do this in the dark, but you have to go through a door which needs to be opened, so... Okay. They sound so cool, by the way. Their yelling is really, really cool. Now what? Spawns the enemies. Yeah, unfortunately. Go over the bridge, turn right up the stairs, follow the path around and outside of the house. There is an enemy patrolling on the top floor. When it's going back up, follow it to the top. And to the balcony at the end, keep your light dimmed. That sounds hard. Why am I doing this? I'm going to give this maybe one try because I don't want to bore everybody. Okay, up the stairs. It says keep your light dimmed, but you kind of can't. Who turned off the Home Planet slideshow? Slideshow, sorry. Where is this? That's just back inside. Okay, hang on. Follow the path around the outside of the house. Follow it to the top and the balcony at the end. On the top floor, jump over the balcony onto the roof outside. I presume that's like the roof of this. So I have to keep going upstairs. I don't wanna. Oh, what was that? Who's there? I could just turn the easygoing mode on. Did you hear that? It was like, who? What? Oh, he's looking for me. He can no longer tell if his burgers are done. That's real sad. The frightening aspects of Echoes of the Eye are part of the intended experience. It's okay, I've finished it. I'm allowed to do what I want. Let's see what this does. I'm actually kind of curious. Oh yeah, the other thing I was going to just mention was these portraits were such a good idea. Where is he now? There he is. Because, like, if it wasn't for those portraits, you don't really get a sense of them just kind of living in these places, especially in, well, you do in the simulation, but in the Stranger, you don't get a huge sense of them just chilling and existing there. Oh, hey. That wasn't really reduced frights, you just came straight for me. Right, well, we can just keep trying. Scenes, you get it? You get it, right? You see what I mean? You see what I mean? With this whole time, like, at least half of us in chat, including me, while we were playing this bit, we've just been kind of like, oh no, I hope nothing comes out of the ominous oppressive darkness and fucks me. Oh, he's looking. The video of that guy running around the beach. I did put the prisoner on my Hear Me Out page. No one mentioned that. Oh no, we're out of time. That scream means we've got like 30 seconds. Where is he? Ah! Hey. Give me a little bit of a jump. Hey. Woo. I love their eyes. Is there a loop here where I can like outsmart him? Oh, the music from far away is so sad. Can I like draw him outside this way? Do you want to just come outside? Come outside. Come on. That's it. Come on. Hey. Are you bobbing and weaving? What's up? Does reduced frights like make them stop and look at you? That's cute. Look, I'm gonna put it down and I'm gonna walk away. Okay? How did you catch me before if you're just gonna like look at me? Or maybe they don't like to come out of the house. If I step over here, will you come? Or he won't go past this threshold. Hey. We are kind of about to all die, but... Oh, his hand is twitching like he just wants to snap my neck so bad. Yeah, they have 2 thumbs. I didn't notice until someone pointed it out last time. He wants to edge forward and grab my neck so bad. What if I like... Oh man. Street smarts. Could have done that earlier, but never mind. Yeah, I think the word grisp was probably invented for the way these guys hold things. Imagine holding something with 2 thumbs. You could grasp things like so good. My luminous green corner thing just like sitting there. Okay, we'll try again, This is a fun little side quest we're on. I'm trying to get on top of the roof of this building for some reason. Reasons that will become apparent if I make it up there. Oh, hey! Pretty close. Man, I'm gonna miss flying this ship around. I wish there was some sort of obstacle course or some way to prove that I'm pretty decent at flying it. I can't believe I learned sense memory for this specific game and now I have nothing to do with it. When I began trying to move around, like I said, I used to just have to use use match velocity really liberally. Sorry, Radrush, I know you have motion sickness. Don't look at that. So that I could line up with something and then go straight towards it. And now, not only do I have better command of the controls, but I feel like I did the wrong thing again. I have better command of the controls, not of anything else, evidently. Bonk. But I'm actually able to visualize what I'm doing in the 3D of space. Like, I can actually see in my head that I am moving, you know, not in left to right, but on a curve in 3 dimensions. I didn't really have that before playing this. And that's not really a useful skill for many things. Where is it? There it is. Maybe I can pilot a real spaceship now, who knows? Gently, there we go. Woo. That was creepy. I don't wish that there had been some kind of enemy in the real world making the dam explode or anything. I don't wish that that had happened. I just felt like it was a possibility. The way that you feel vulnerable in this area because you don't know much about it and you don't know if anyone is still here is absolutely an aspect of learning what the threats actually are. What I do think they should have done is made it so that you had to solve a puzzle by having 2 of you. So you could use your clone for something. I will stand by that forever. Like, genuinely perfect game. You wouldn't need to change anything. They did an absolutely fantastic job guiding everything that the player does and has to do. But they should have made it so you had to make your clone and then do something with them. Just so I would have been right. Okay. They were so... It sounds really sad, the way they were like, please don't turn reduced frights on. We made this game this way for a reason. You should play it. And it's like, I know, I'm just gonna do one thing. Don't worry, I'm just doing one thing. Don't worry, I got spooked by it. Don't worry, developers. Oh, another achievement I got for no reason is to take one of the artifacts and go and use it at a normal campfire to see if anything happens. Which it doesn't, and I wouldn't have presumed that it would do anything. But you get an achievement for seeing if anything happens. Hello, Max. You missed have we been on an hour? Yeah, we're not doing anything important. I'm not gonna attempt my final run until, like, later. We've just been chilling, chatting, enjoying the game's atmosphere for the final time, and I'm doing an achievement right now. That's such a pained scream as well, just because I turned his film off. Let's see what I have to do now. Do I actually have to lead him all the way down the stairs? Did you ever end up going in the fireplace? What do you mean? Yeah, I did the first time I went into... Well, not the first time I was in the building. I did it without being told. Did you find big head mode? I know how to do big head mode. I don't... I don't really want to do that. Like, no offense, but, I like how... Yeah, is there any way to get around you? Okay, if you hadn't alerted him, you could go in there and then wait for him to go past. Sorry, the way that he walked down the stairs was so swaggy, it left me speechless. I want to see him go down the stairs again. Where are you? Oh, there he is. I'm in the clear, I think. Off we go. Do 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 do. Wait, were there two up here? Didn't we discover there were two? Alright. I'm on the top floor. And now I'm confused. Okay, I can get out onto the roof. You probably can't follow me out here, right? I think I'm safe. What's this? Oh, can I get up there? I don't think so. That's kind of steep. Ah! Okay, 1 second. What does it tell me to do? To the balcony at the end. Jump over the balcony onto the roof outside. Follow the roof to the right. Climb up the crest of the roof at the front of the house. Okay, which way did I go? Right would be this way. Okay, it goes round. Was difficult to see. Up we go. There's a single candle. Great job. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed getting this achievement. Hey. What are you doing? What was that? Are you hiding? Oh, the way you can still see the claw twitching. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to us. Do you like how I'm like in your realm and you can't do shit about it? I'm gonna get you. Yeah. I want to see you come down the stairs again. Come on. Come on. I don't know what it was about that animation. Why is this guy here anyway? Missed every stream. They live in here. They created this entire world and they live in it. And I'm literally just... He's going to Tesco's. It won't accept my TTS message. Look, what is with that sachet? I'm sorry. Someone's breasting boobly. What is that? I want to see a neck snap outside of Matrix mode. Do I have to? Also, why wouldn't it accept the TTS message? Was there like a swear word in it? I don't know. No one's ever tried using it except for you that one time. I don't know what the special... Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why. Do I really need to get my neck snapped? Okay. Let's make sure we can see it at least. I didn't like it. I like it when they just like turn out the thing, but... Hey. God, we couldn't even see it! They are trying to entice you. This whole thing smacks of time loops. I holler as I fling myself into the fire and turn the simulated village into a 69th death by owls. I hope that was a decent enough replacement. Hey, Scenes, are you there? Are you there with us, Scenes? Hi. Yeah, this is what they look like in the real world. They're cool as fuck. Look at this. Well, he's like fallen over, so... He's holding his artifact like it's a baby bird. I didn't get a clip of it, but God, you should have seen... This is obviously huge spoilers and everything, but I think the first time I found this, it was already underwater, and you come in here and they're just like that. And I think I just backed out and had to go and sit in the corner. Who's this eligible young bachelor? And yeah, I'm gonna go back in because I want to do the... Oh, I didn't mean that. Okay, let's just have a marshmallow. Don't mind me, guys. You just have like actual neutral lighting in here despite the green, so I can see how toasted my marshmallow is. Still nothing. Okay. I want to see them do the blowing out animation because it's cooler than the neck snapping on, which we didn't get to see. I'm sorry I made it so dark. God, I think it was pointed out like last time, but the fact that they were watching movies of what it used to be like despite having the simulation to recreate it all, it's just... It's not even just sad, it's kind of pathetic. They spent so much effort putting this whole thing together. And even while they're inside it, they just watch movies of what it actually looked like. Hey! There it is again! What's with that little like hip wiggle? Now, can we stand in a like a lit area? I guess not. Your friends are kind of dying. Okay, let's see if we can get this animation at least. Hey! I wish he missed. Who said that? Me playing VR Minecraft in the old folks' home after mining and... What?! Oh, here comes the water. It's fun just like duping around. Okay, one sec while I look if there are any more achievements I can do. You'll have to bear with me a second. Okay, I haven't got You'll Never Take Me Alive because I have to do that in some specific place. Be woken up from a dream 5 different ways in a single loop. Okay, let's think about that. Be woken up from a dream 5 different ways. In fact, I've already had 2 of them. We could just keep going. 5 different ways. I'm gonna have a think. So which ones haven't I done? Falling to my death, jumping in the water, and then there's one more. Thankfully, 2 of them are easy. Can I help with the 5 ways? Yeah, of course you can. There's no, like, secrets going on anymore. I'm only thinking... I think there's only one that I don't... Drowning? What? But I just said jumping in the water. Isn't that the same thing? Hang on. Where was it that I... Oh, that was where I did it. I need to turn off that bridge. I already figured jumping in the water, if that's what you mean by drowning. And then there'll be like one more. Oh, with or without the lantern. I literally wouldn't have thought of it. I wouldn't have got there. Because when we've got one water-related death, I would have been like, okay, that's done. What now? Pick a different one. Thank you. Okay, now... Oh, this is going to be hard to line up because I can't see. Either this gets me lantern extinguish or I hit the thing. There we go, I hit it. Okay. So now 2 in the water. I thought this was going to be like a difficult one. But it's not really. In fact, I think I saw the description for this achievement before doing Echoes of the Eye. So I thought when it said be woken up, it meant begin the game. So you had to like... I don't know, it wouldn't have made sense because you can't do that in a single loop, so yeah. I don't know, I just wanted the bridge back, I guess. Whee! Yep, this is it. So one more with drowning as the reason. Although, okay, I have a very small list of things that don't quite make sense as far as I know. I'm not gonna like actually criticize the game because being a puzzle game, it's gotta have certain things, you know. There's gotta be a few things where you just kind of shrug and go, yeah, okay. One of them is, why do you drown in the simulation? Technically you shouldn't, I guess. Cool as hell though. Could have done this so I could aim at the platform, couldn't I? But I didn't. Falling to your death shouldn't happen. I didn't get the achievement. Huh. I got snapped in this life, didn't I? I got neck snapped in this life, or did I not? Oh, Belle! Yeah. No, of course, it's got to be that. Maybe water counts as 1, and it's actually Belle. I forgot about that. Let's go get Belle, yeah. Yeah, that's like the way to get woken up out of sleep, generally. The alarm system. Of course. Oh, jeez. Can I do this? Okay. This is me actually knowing where things are and how to activate them. Which is just nice. It's nice to know, have a goal in mind and be able to reach it. Standing in the fire once inside the matrix. I didn't know that did anything. Maybe there's just more than 5. Whee! Should have left my artifact behind. I'm sorry? I'm sorry, what? What do you mean? What do you mean? What did I hit myself on? Boonk. Okay. Oh, I'm hearing them dying. That means I'm almost out of time. There we go. I love how... Do you think all the rest of the owls are at the window watching you do this? Hootigus, turn the TV off. Look. I'm gonna go in again so we can hear the end music from a distance, because it's so ethereal. Oh, it's so sad. Music's already sad, but now... I love the consistency with what you can hear distantly as though it's a dream, you know? You can hear the dam breaking because it's so loud. You can hear the water rushing by because that's really loud. The alarm system flashing connects up with the bell sound that's in real life, not in the simulation. There's a special game over message if you run away from the solar system during a final run. I do know, yeah, I know, I think all of the special endings, but like seeing a special instance of text over a black screen isn't really like a must-do thing for me. Hootigus, do you hear some kind of muffled, somber mixtape? Alright, anything else I can get? Ride the raft around the stranger in under 90 seconds. And reach all the forbidden archives in a single loop without getting caught. See, if there's anything that's going to take me several tries, I don't want to like just reduce stream to multiple tries of the thing. It's I wonder if they are completely lucid, because I think somebody mentioned, sorry for not remembering who said what, but somebody said I think they've been in the simulation so long they're just running off some base instincts at this point. Maybe that's why they just sit there watching TV. Maybe just all the TV rotted their brains. What are the Owlmen if not iPad babies? There's a special ending message if you die to stay in VR forever after... Yeah, I remember that. Did you want to hear it? No, I think I've read them. I think I've like looked up most stuff about the game now. Because once I finished both endings, you know, I was like voraciously, I am Googling everything. I'm looking everything up. I can look at it now. I spent a couple of hours immediately after we finished Echoes of the Eye trawling TV tropes. Because I was so excited to see what people were talking about. Alright, I'm gonna now do my proof of concept for my final run. Let's see how this goes. We'll just do a test. Make sure we can actually... No, go up. Cocomelon might be less... God, I actually don't remember how to say that. Deleterious. I've never heard anyone say that out loud. I know the word, but... to their health and the 24-hour planet live stream. We wish they were watching Cocomelon. Yeah, probably. I wonder what Cocomelon is for owls. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Now what? What do you mean? I hit the stranger without being able to see it. You guys saw that, right? I hit it and nearly totaled the ship and I couldn't see anything. What was that? When the streamer mows down the stranger on camera, it's cute and quirky. When I do it with my Honda Civic and flee. Listen, Red Rush, you have criticized my driving ability in 2 games now. I'm not talking about right now, I'm talking about like in general, you did it before. And those instances were justified. However, given that I was able to provably on stream land on the sun station with my ship, do you think perhaps you could rescind your criticism of my ability to drive in this game? The one in Subnautica, absolutely fine, but this game, I think I have earned legally I must. Like, criticizing my ability to not drive in real life, fine. Criticizing how I drove the ship in Subnautica because I wanted to hit more fish with it, fine. But I think I have proven I am like beyond. I can drive in this game. It's been legally proven. And I did not hit that man. Everything hits me. Literally everything hits me in this game. I didn't actually want to come this way. I was distracted and did it wrong. Because I have to do an extra step in order to get on the raft. Oh well. I do have to do this. Wait, can I even get... Is there a raft in this area? I'm probably going to be swimming for quite a bit of it. It's me, your lawyer, in this vehicular manslaughter case. Keep talking immediately. Now, I'm not just going to go in and ogle the aliens again, I promise. In the lab. Oh, right. Yeah, the lab. I remember. Yeah. Thank you for reminding me. I have to try and do the invisible bridge again. See, I think it's when it's loading, there's now like a little bit of visual lag and I don't get why. I'm just using a different monitor. I thought, visual stuff was down entirely to your graphics card equipment, not the monitor you were using. Okay. Gently. It can depend on the monitor. Ooh. Like, generally, I think... Why did I do that? I think these new ones, they're smaller, but they're actually a little bit nicer on my eyes. If this is a significant upgrade from your last one, your computer might be chugging. Since, you see, it's not. I think it's just... I don't think it's a 4K monitor or anything. My display is 1920 or whatever, that one. I've never used 4K in anything. This is a game from 2019, so I don't think it should be struggling with anything. Alright, here we go. Just gonna make sure this actually works. Oh, god damn! Really? Maybe I waited too long. I had the speed up on. Ugh. I haven't upgraded my graphics cards, well, in this computer technically ever, but it still does perfectly fine with most stuff, and it shouldn't have a problem with this one. Just bear with me. I promise I know how to glitch out a game. Was that the dam? Already? Another achievement I now have was you have to get crushed by the lift. What are you trying to do? It's a secret. You'll see when I get there. I'm trying to get into the glitch area, obviously. I just messed it up real bad. Come on. Come on. There we go. Alright, this time I will pay more attention. Also, I haven't explored anything you can do in this area. I haven't actually looked over here because I didn't want to run out of time to look at anything important before. But what actually is over here? Oh, that looks one way. What is down there? Am I supposed to, like, investigate these areas? Oh, they're the Forbidden Archives, of course, because you can see the other bits in this area when you visit them. Me talking to my cat when he's trying to remove my eyes from my head. Every time you talk to your cat, it's muffled because your cat put his head in your mouth. Can you actually, if you hop down, can you access the Forbidden Archives? I wouldn't have imagined you could. Because it's a bit too easy, isn't it? The whole idea is that you get there the other way. That's the first one that you only get by using the glitch. And then there's the second one, where you have to put this down, and then go over here. Harfians can't climb for shit. I guess not. There we go. Second glitch. Hey. Which is that you can reduce the world to wireframe, and also that there's invisible bridges. I like how they just put invisible bridges in this place. Just to make it, like, harder for themselves, I guess. Okay, and as we all know, the third lock can only be accessed if you have the code to turn off the alarm, but they've erased the code from everywhere, so you cannot find it. Any attempt to get across here wakes you up, and the way to actually get to it is that you have to just be dead, so you can't be woken up anymore. Which is, it's very fittingly sad. However, they may have removed the code from, like, the world, but it still exists. The code to turn them off, like, did exist and still does. And you can, in fact, turn off the lights and then remove the lock. And I don't think there's anything really stopping that from being canon, because just like it's actually thematically appropriate. The same way the Nomai decided to try and discover the Eye of the Universe, the only way to find that is brute forcing it. You would have to try every combination until it worked. But I'm in a time loop. I could absolutely do that. Did you remember to empty the recycle bin after you deleted the ancient sacred forbidden hell nightmare codes? Okay, now bear with me. Why was the bell going off? Oh, maybe does the bell go off when the vault is opened? I guess you wouldn't know. That's a cool detail if true. Okay. Shit, I forgot I had a jetpack again. Lunchtime. Okay. Now, ba-la-ba-ba-ba. That building over there? I think? Uh-oh. Well, that's... Shit, can I get in there? If this is a race against time, I'm gonna lose. The game is chugging slightly, and it might be because it's having to determine a bunch of stuff being destroyed. You're missing the jump to death while being followed achievement. Yes, I am. I'm not worried about it. I can always farm these on my own time. It's fine. Whoa! I guess it doesn't count as riding the wave, does it? Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay. Now, usually there wouldn't be anything much to find in here. There he is. I had a hunch that a lot of you guys wouldn't know about this. This was actually patched in, so for a while nothing happened to the vault in the real world when you opened it, if you could come back. But once they realized people wanted to like put the code in after finding it in the game files, they made it so you can get a look at, you know, the real person. There he is. He's kind of like clutching the artifact. I mean, this is like incredibly sad, but it does prove that once you open the thing, if you come back, if you finish the DLC and then come back after not dying, the artifact is unlit, of course, because he's fully dead. Okay, so that is my proof of concept. That is what I want to achieve with my final run at ending the universe. Not coming in here, obviously, but I want to do a free the prisoner run at the same time. If I do it quickly, it should be okay because I have 22 minutes, and you've got to wait a while on Ash Twin anyway. Why was it made so tall? He's like only halfway up inside that. But yeah, I do. One of the things I do think is quite sad. There's even a bell in here, like, just in case. Oh, because you could use this fire to enter and you still need to be woken up. They couldn't have left that, obviously. Now let me think. Let me think. What's the fastest way to get to the code entry point? Because you can either take a raft and jump off, and it's easier to do that in one of the earlier places. Or you could take the shortcut into the dam, come up in here, use this fireplace, which is of course perfectly safe. And this spits you out inside the bell, and then you can just... Yeah, I think it's this way. I think this is the quickest. Which means that we will be able to see him on the way out too. And then... God, how do I get... I need to get out. I'm just planning things in my head. So, let's say I've done that. The dam may have burst. Not sure. If the dam burst, it may have taken too long. How do I get out of the stranger once I've done that? As quickly as possible. Oh, this is the part where I just get fucking killed. I keep forgetting. Ow. Oh, hey! My raft! Shortcut to dam. Get into cabin behind diving bell. Take artifact. Oh, there's an artifact in the cabin behind it. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, so once I've done that, I need to get back out of the stranger. How can I do that? The two usual exits aren't accessible once the dam's broken. However, I may be able to beat the dam breakage. Can I outswim this? No, I can just get killed. Okay. Maybe we'll just have a run at it and see how quickly it goes. If I do it before the dam breaks, I can swim through the grate and then I will be right at the exit. And if I don't take the shortcut to the third district, then that's where my ship will be anyway. So yeah, I think that's the way to go. Alright, let's do it. We're gonna do it, then we're gonna enjoy the ending. I can't believe I'm saying this. I mean, it doesn't have to be the last time I play the game ever. But it's gonna feel really sad. Okay, knowing I've, you know, done everything. First off, I want to speak to two people. And I've got to be quick about it. Two people in the observer. Okay, we'll try again. We'll try. He's just waving at everyone like, no, don't look at me, forget about it. And then he sits down and doesn't do anything for the next 20 minutes. Sometimes, you know, don't you wish that when something embarrassing happens, you could just close your eyes and shortcut back to the beginning of the day? Okay. Also, the stuff in The Stranger is so immersive and brings you into a completely different puzzle headspace. Once you're back doing stuff in the main game, it's like, what was I doing? Who? Where? What's the name of the planets again? Okay, speed run. Speed run. All I want to do is... Where's the flippin' entrance? There it is. Okay. Part of my final run. What are you doing, man? Can you translate this alien language? I just want to give this person a reason to live. You know, they're so excited to get started on a new alien language. I want them to believe they have stuff to live for. Yep, the statue opened its eyes. That's so weird. By the way, I found Feldspar and they're in Dark Bramble. I just think they deserve to know this. You can hardly imagine how profoundly happy I am to hear they're alive and unharmed. I'm good. They deserve to know those two things. I want them to believe that they have stuff that they'll be able to do in the future. They won't even see the explosion coming, you know. The sun always blows up when it's not visible from this valley they live in, so they don't know. I mean, Chert knows. And there's nothing I can do about that, unfortunately. Chert is just boned, and they will end every cycle in a panic, realizing what's about to happen and that there's nothing they can do about it. But at least for those two in the observatory, you know, I could do something. Okay, now we haul ass to the stranger. I'm gonna slow down because I keep hitting things. Okay. Alright, that wasn't too bad. We're only just down here. So I want to take the shortcut to get on the top of the dam. Oh god, whoop. Can't help being a Gemini. Who's the Gemini here? God, getting crushed by this was the worst achievement I've done in my life. That's not true, but it felt like it. It goes against every fibre of my being to stand there and get squished by something that I do know is gonna happen. I got crushed by the lift on Timberhearth too, but that was an accident. And that doesn't get you the achievement. Okay, up the stairs. Now, you said there's an artifact in a building next to it. That one there. Let's go in. I do remember how to do this. Go underneath. And then we pump the old jetpack. Where was it? Oh, fuel. Was it? Where was it? If I lie, mods tell me out. God, I need to know where it is. There's a lantern in here. If there's no artifact, I'm a bit screwed. There's a lot of lanterns. I know that you use a lantern to activate this thing. Oh no. I'm not seeing it. Oh, damn. Okay, what do I do? I think I've used too much time, so I might need to redo this run, but now I actually need to formulate a new plan. What if it was one of the other buildings? I could quite easily get to one of the other buildings. Where's that raft? I'll check the other one over there. The placement of artifacts is actually quite important to like just playing the game. Oh my god, I never did this. Hang on. I never realized this was here. At least I can do something I didn't realize. I took a screenshot of this. Just give me a second. Mods the pit of 1,000 snakes. No, it wasn't that one. Okay, I didn't take a picture of the outside, so I don't know which one was which. I don't... That one has fire in it twice. I don't think it was that one. Was it this one? Okay, it was like 3/4 moon, planet, 3/4 moon, star, star. 3/4 moon, planet, 3/4, star, star. No. Oh, yeah, no, I found the code. I'm just looking at my screenshots of it. What was the other one? 3/4, yeah, I did that one. Sun, eye, flame, eye, flame. There we go. I know what's in here actually, because I've read enough to know. But I hadn't actually sorry, I hadn't actually come in here. So this is what you see depicted in that one reel. Not reel, when the prisoner tells you what happened, and you see them coming in here to use the control panel, which turns off the dampener, and then they all come in behind them and pull him away, and then they burned it so no one could ever use it again. Is this new? Oh my god, it was something I didn't have in the ship log. Yeah, no kidding. I love that they have these, like, demented looking TV screens. Why is... Wait a minute, can you see this from outside? Or something. Where is this? Where is this? I actually didn't know what this is. Oh. Be woke in the sense of waking up from the simulation, do crime. Why does it prompt you to fire the scout because it's prompting you to actually do it from the other side? Because I actually knew the code, so I didn't need to do that, but you're supposed to. Let's see. Yeah, so it's over here. And then it's like, hey, shoot your scout in this hole. And if you do that, you'd be able to see the code. Well, that's a neat-ass thing that I didn't have to do. Because I already knew what the code was, and I never found this building. That wasn't me looking it up, like, online or anything. I had an actual screenshot of the code. It was in the back of my head. I was like, how come I never used the code for the dampening effect thing? Okay, lantern. This is their cinema. Wait, this is like a private one. There's no artifact here either. Okay, how do I do this? The blurred effect on the photos, it's really good. I love how it makes them look creepy. Again, they're not trying to. It's just how they took their photos. It's just how it works for them. Okay, I'm gonna need to think about this. Yeah, it makes them look very ethereal. They have like one of the designs of all time. I really, really like the alien designs in this game, except for the epilogue ones. I might just have to look up, like, is there a wiki or something that tells you the locations of all... Excuse me. The locations of the artifacts you can find, so I can determine which one is the easiest for me to get to. Why is this here? There's a lantern. Is there a reel nearby? I wonder why that is there. Oh yes, there is, isn't there? There's a reel like perched on top of some stuff. I found it already. Yeah, I remember that. Okay. Oh, I think you can only get it when the water's gone down. See, I'm now like figuring half these puzzles out in reverse by accident. Because I didn't really explore this area that much. Okay. Sorry, did Sol Wassman say something that I missed? Did you check in the smashed house on the right? Did you mean these ones? Because now I have. I hadn't before, which was really, really bad of me. Okay, there are usable artifacts in the shortcut area. In the third bit. I don't want to use those really, because having to land there and then come back is a bit of a time waste that I didn't want to do. I could still use their fire. I could use the shortcut and go to the third bit. The problem with that is getting back to my ship. But it's not impossible. Is that the quantum moon? Hey bastard. Been a long time since we had to think about you. Alright, I think that's my best bet. Unless anyone wants to throw a better suggestion at me, I will go to the Hidden Gorge, pick up that artifact. Did you want to do your Universe Eye run? That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just figuring out how to break the prisoner out before I do that. I'm going to do that in the same run. I want him to be free, canonically, when I finish the game. That's why I'm trying to find a way to save time in the middle of this. That's also why I'm taking a break over here to go and talk to Hal and Hornfels. Because I want them to have a reason to live. Hey, yep, eyes are open. Yep, amazing. You know what? Can you help me to translate this alien language? Yep, you're going to have stuff to do in the future because you will definitely live. And you guess what? I found Feldspar and he didn't want to come back. You can absolutely go and get him out. And yep, you're welcome. That's why I'm doing this. This is part of my final run. Is there a better way to get back to the ship? Oh god. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. Don't do this. Not worth it. It's not worth it. I can just go down though. Oh my god, no, I'm lost! You thought it was impossible to free the prisoner without killing yourself? Well, that's why I did my proof of concept in a previous run. I just demonstrated that it is possible. And that's what we're doing. Hurry up! I have 20 minutes. I don't know how many chances you have on Ash Twin to take the teleporter, but I might get on like the second one. Oh yeah, Sol Wassman was on the same wavelength as me there. You've got to be able to do it like more than the one time, right? And the first one, you've got to actually stand there and while away a few minutes before the sand is low enough. So that's what I'm doing with my sand waiting time, is this. I'm pretty sure it's got to be possible. 20 minutes is like a long time. Okay, so I'm gonna land on the beam and find the shortcut. Right, hang on. If you sleep at the fire in the gorge, use the loading zone to get in, talk to the prisoner and wake up. You can just walk back to the entrance. Yeah, that's what I'm planning. Yeah, I was trying to formulate it by using the diving bell fire, but there's no way to get an artifact in there quickly enough. As long as I do, actually, sorry, there's so many things I have to figure out. If I take too long and the dam breaks, but I can still use this exit even if the dam's broken. So this really is the best way, and I can't remember now why I wasn't doing it. Anyway, where's the I really should have figured out which one is the entrance before this. There it is. Okay, I will save the universe. I just need to make a tiny diversion first. It's important. Right, so use the gorge fire. Oh yeah, I remember now. The reason I didn't want to use the gorge fire is that it takes longer to get to the prisoner. Yeah, I know, but save the universe is like just the first thing that people would think to say, I guess. My brain is in several different halves right now. I wanted to use the diving bell fire because it lets you get straight to where the prisoner is. That's pretty much it. And if I do it this way, I have to use the invisible bridge to take the lift. But I don't have to take it back again or anything, so maybe this is the best way to do it. I wish you could run faster, Hatchling. I'm sorry, but just jog a little bit. Just direct your back. Lean forward and fire the backpack. Okay. Masterclass in Peam game design. I've said it multiple times. I can't believe this game was even made. The way that this works is kind of almost too ridiculous to believe. Okay, I have done this route like a bunch of times by now, so I should kind of know where I'm going. Oh, it's loading stuff. Why does this monitor work like this? I'm sure it didn't shudder like that when I was on my old monitor. What is wrong with it? I don't know much about monitors. I just didn't think that they had the ability to mess up like that. Okay. Here we go. Take the bridge. Don't fall off. There we go. Take this down. I'm gonna have my heart in my mouth if I make it all the way to like Dark Bramble and I have to sit there not doing anything. But that should be fine. I think we've got enough time to do Dark Bramble. I mean, speedruns of this. How long is the speed run to just get to the end? The only thing that's really gonna be a potential game ender is getting back to Ash Twin in time before it stops like looping over properly. Didn't hit anything this time. Woo! Right, there it is. Okay. Turn this one out. Take the raft. Go, 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 go. Does it pause time when you watch cutscenes? Nearly ruined it. Right, just reminding myself. It's half third planet, third half. It's actually a really there's a pattern to that sequence that makes me think it was input like manually. Like a person came up with that sequence, that wasn't random. Okay, and now the last one. Shit, that was the dam. No, I'm alright. It doesn't matter. Invisible bridge. I'm just looking up the code for this as well because it'll take slightly less time than going and putting down my artifact and picking it up. It is star quarter lit third lit eye star. And I would have known that because once you've solved it by putting your artifact down and doing it in wireframe, you could just look at the dial and see what it was. So there's it's completely canonical to know that code retroactively. I just had never actually looked at it after solving it, but anyway. Quickly, quick, go, 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 go. I need to see my guy. Where are they? Oh. Wait. Do I just have to wait for that to open? Did I have to open that myself, or was that just a countdown? This feels like it's taking so long. Hey, out you come. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was interrupted in a thought earlier, but I was saying, they didn't just put him inside that prison, you know? They could have just locked him up in it and left him. They made sure he could get into the dream world, and then they filled his dream world cell with things for him to do. Like, there were various things that happened along the way there that reveal they were not trying to be cruel about it. They thought they had to do this for everyone's safety, but they weren't doing it to be malicious. Which I guess is slightly comforting. Also, you can see, that's like their universe in the corner, and there's our universe. There's another one that looks like Earth. I don't know if that's intentional. God, has a creature ever looked sadder? I'm gonna say it, you guys went overboard. You didn't need to do all that. I love the theme he has, by the way, the little tune as he steps out of the dark. Yeah, that one, so you can see different universes. And I thought it looked like Earth, I don't know. Here you go. This too, adding the section, like an addendum, like an epilogue to the wheel visually as it plays, is brilliant. I love how the Nomai draw the Eye of the Universe with the same visible symbol, but differently in their own style. Oh, but just seeing that happen as well, seeing that they telefragged their ship into Dark Bramble, finally seeing what actually happened, because they never seemed to really know what it was. Yeah, the owl people draw the Eye of the Universe differently, and the Nomai use like angular squares in all their designs, so they put angular squares in it. That little riff was taken from one of the Nomai songs. I don't remember enough about the Nomai theme to recognize it. Oh, this still gets me. And look how visibly older they are. But still kind of a baby. You can tell where they're calling them hatchling. You know when you're like 18 but you've got chronic baby face. See? Everything's gonna be fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, you're free now. Go on, go ahead. He got little peat noises too. Yeah, there you go. Go ahead. I'm not on a time limit or anything, don't worry about it. Bye. Man, I'm worried about Ash Twin now. They have to stop the clock while you experience the vision, right? Oh, I didn't even realize you can see him walking away. It's my fault for being a gamer who doesn't look up. Okay. I didn't really completely understand why he left the vision torch with the scene in it the first time. I didn't completely get it. I mean, I get thematically like what that means. I didn't completely realize what he'd done to himself. But now this means everything. This is the same as Solanum saying, although we've only just met, I hope you don't mind if I consider you a friend. This is the Owlman version. Yeah, I will join you on the next adventure. But I gotta do one thing first. Move, move. Okay. Don't need this. It's that one, right? God, I'm not wrong, am I? About which house it is? No, that's the secrets house. I am wrong. Which one is it? Oh my god. Where is the... Which one is it? Oh my god, I can't remember. I'm gonna run out of time because I don't remember which one it is. Yeah, guys, help me, help me. Across the bridge on the left. Right, of course, because that's the lab with the symbol on it. Right, sorry, I panicked there for a minute. The secrets house, the one I couldn't get into. It's got a symbol on there, I just never quite got my head around what that symbol was indicating for some reason. Alright, can I jump over here? Get out. Should have left this door open. Don't know why I did that. Alright. I have the urge to save my game. Can I... How do I leave? Can I just go... Whoa, 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 whoa! Please. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Oh, the sun? Yeah, let's It's fine, it's fine. Okay, hang on. I hope it's paused when I'm in this. I need to go to the Ash Twin Project. And it's 25 kilometers away. Am I gonna have to dodge the sun for this? Oh no. Sorry, I'm panicking again and not looking at... Did you ever figure out what the power flickering was? Yes. It seems like sinister because it's scene setting. It's like giving you the tone. But it's nothing actually sinister. Oh my god, I'm coming in way too quick. No, 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 no. It's just that when it detects the sun blowing up, the stranger tries to move away. And that sudden influx of power usage... Actually, I'm gonna move out. I'm gonna get there faster using the ship. Makes the bridge come down. Okay, here it is. Do I still have time? Here it comes. Should have asked someone to like set up a timer. Oh, the ship. Crap. I don't have time. I don't have time. Oh no! I've missed it. I fucking missed it. Oh my god. I was so stupid. I should have just... Oh my god. I should have just put it down here or something. I can't believe it. I've messed up the whole thing. I've lost it. I was trying to make a decision like, can I just go back to the ship somehow? If it gets taken, and I was like, no, I don't think I can. I don't know if I have another loop in this sun. Oh. How long do we reckon it's been? May as well keep going and try. I have to just get to the eye of the universe and then the sun can explode. But it looks pretty explodey. The whole rest of the ending can happen, you know? Once I've gotten there. Just jump into the black hole. I didn't think of that. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. It can't. I can't consider that being... It's the same loop, isn't it? That doesn't feel... I mean, I wanted to do this as a challenge. Okay, has anyone been timing this? Does anyone know by the look of the sun if I can make it to Dark Bramble at this point? I'll just go for it. Yeah, it's not the spirit of the challenge, even if you're not technically on a new life. If you go into... If you go into the black hole... Then, does all the stuff you've done in that life cycle maintain? Or does it actually reset everything? It's a good idea, but I wanted to see if it was possible to do it, you know, in one go. Oh, come on, please. Oh, remind me to refuel before I get out of my ship again. Where'd I put the ship? What happened to my ship? I'm sprinting as hard as I can. Promise. I need to set it. I need to set... Where is Dark Bramble on here? Where is Dark Bramble on here? Down? Oh, I can just... Sorry. I'm an idiot. Oh, fuck, that sun's really strong. I don't think I have time, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, red one. Red one first, the other one is the duplicate. No, no, no! I don't know how it didn't eat me. I was literally just using my engines. I don't know how that didn't work. Like, you can see. Full speed. If I go full speed, I won't, since Winner's one there. They move around. If I move now, it'll hear. Okay, it didn't. How did that not hear me? Schloink it! Oh god, that's not schloinking it. Just get in there, for God's sake. Now we pray! Pretty sure time's gonna run out while I'm doing this. Okay, I could have sped this up if I'd been one cycle sooner on Ash Twin. Yeah, there he goes. And I got eaten. Why did it take so long to eat me? I didn't get this ending before, at least. We'll try again. Okay, where could I have saved time? I need to pick a better parking spot for my ship, and also I don't know how it ended up where it did. Is there any way to get through the interloper? The stranger faster? I don't think there is. And I refuse by not parking your ship like a ding-dong. Okay, I will accept the bad ship criticism. More movement all the time. True. If I didn't forget also where I'm supposed to go. Okay, hang on. I need to do this. I refuse to not do this. I need to tell them. Oh my god. Park the ship somewhere else, and if I don't get confused on the stranger, then it actually does save a bit of time. I don't have to rush this. Time is paused while I'm speaking. Bye. Is there a faster way to get to the ship? I don't want to try launching up there. I'm so... Can I do that? Could I launch up there? I don't think so. It's like 1 times gravity here. I just need to yonky splonky a bit more. Move it! Yeah, I'm too scared to try and catapult myself up to the ship. Do you guys mind having to watch the Echoes of the Eye cutscenes again? Refuel? Okay. Oh, right, there was a new log. What was it? Yeah, okay. I'm locking in so hard. I want to make my final run and my final stream mean something. Don't hit it. Okay. Oh my god, why is it down there? Okay, no, it's because I went and talked to the guys. You can tell how far in the loop you are by where, like, this is. That was wrong. I'm looking for the thing. I just like yeet myself out of there. Where's the fucking entry point? I never figured out which one it was. I think it's the 3rd one if you go that way around. -9 seconds. Yeah. Too bad. I'm just gonna have to... It's fine. Oh my fucking god, what? It's fine. Ah! Leaving this door open this time to save me precious seconds. Ship is stable. Yeah, it's fine. Ship is fine. Alright. Now I gotta go up there. Movement, movement, movement. I now remember which one these buildings. I'm not very good at layouts like this. You may have noticed. Like, I'm not saying I'm bad at directions specifically, but layouts of, like, different buildings. This is such a stupid way to try and finish the game. Why am I doing this? Didn't mean to do that. It's time for a marshmallow, right? Okay, no more movement. I don't have my jetpack. I just have to, like, bounce. Oh, of course there was an artifact there. I knew that. I was halfway towards saying that at one point. Okay, it doesn't actually say that much time. I think I've got to go that way around anyway. However, if I'm, like, 2 seconds off, that might help. Yeah, that literally did occur to me. I like tried to mention it at one point. Just figuring out how to speedrun this. I'm guessing, like, they don't count the time down when you're watching the cutscenes, right? Because they couldn't let you die potentially in the middle of rescuing the prisoner. You got the codes ready? No. I mean, I've got them in a browser. Now, let me just be careful. I don't want to overshoot without looking. So I'm going to go in. Check behind me. It's unloaded. I'm already walking this way. Go, go, go. Faster. Come on, you're an aquatic person. Walk on water faster. Does bunny hopping do anything? Come on! Blow already. Let's not drown at the last second. Okay. This one is star quarter 3/4 ice star. Star quarter 3/4 I star. I don't know which way of turning that was better. God, I'm really nervous that I like mess that up or pick the wrong code and I'll just fall in. Don't worry, I'm coming. There goes the dam. I genuinely think it's like you can consider it canonical that he knows this. They know this rather. The hatchling could have come back here over and over again and tried every combination until they got it. See, this one feels intentional. It's half moon, 3/4 planet, 3/4 half. The power of doomed Yowie! Amen! I think I move slower when I'm... Do I move slower when I'm obscuring the light? Actually, maybe not. Open up! I wonder what that says. I'll never know. The dam break is the 13-minute mark, so I have 9 minutes. Again, I am just assuming this. I am assuming the timer does not count down while we watch these cutscenes. However, should I, like, skip the cutscene? I don't want to. But should I? Open, open, open. Like, the second time round, I'm doing things more swiftly anyway. I think I'm picking up a few seconds here and there. It would make sense the time would be paused while watching. Like, you'd think. They couldn't possibly, like, let you get killed in the middle of watching a cutscene. Puts my head under his hand. Hey! I love that little theme. It sounds like it's echoing through a radio of time and space. Don't tell him what to do. He's doing his best. I was just gonna say, I wonder how he woke up, and then I realized they can wake up any time they want by putting out the flame in the simulation. So presumably he just like jumped into some water or something. His best was clearly not enough. Be quiet. He tried. I am excited to find out a little bit from his perspective, you know? Since I know what's going to happen in the real ending, I don't know what this particular person says about himself. Yeah, so what about these other like galaxies? That's clearly the one they came from, I think, in the bottom left. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put this down. Yonky splonky. Get in the beam. Oh my god! When can I let go? Okay, now. The first time we saw this cutscene, I held that button down. I held down the activate button the entire time this was playing because I thought if I let go, it would lower my hand and it would stop. Just the normal theme in minor, playing the whole time you're exploring this thing. Ugh. It's so simple. Oh, I forgot to mention, because I got distracted by how cool it is to see the ship getting, like, impaled. But what makes the DLC so much a part of the story? I don't know if they originally wrote it this way, or if they just went back and said, how could we add something to this? Did they leave the question open of why the Nomai got this signal, and then go back and hash it out when they did the DLC, or did they have it in mind the whole time? I wonder if they've explained this anywhere, but knowing what the prisoner did recontextualizes absolutely everything. Before you do the DLC, you don't know why the Eye of the Universe only transmitted a signal for an extremely brief period of time that was only picked up by one race, who then dedicated the rest of their existence to trying to find it. And like beforehand, you might be thinking, is there some sort of test involved? You know, the question of why it only transmitted a signal for a short period. It doesn't seem that important, but it leaves the question of the Eye's intention open to everyone's interpretation, which I think was what Solanum was doing. But knowing that the Eye was always sending this out and always trying to be found, makes what the Nomai did yeah, you were part of it. You helped everyone. His little face. Oh yeah, the theory that the signal they picked up was a signal that went through a dark bramble seed. I thought about that, but I'm not sure about it. I've heard the same theory. Does that work? Sorry, I just need to bow to him. Does that work? Because dark bramble only scrambles things that are inside dark bramble. It is a question that I thought about. I don't know if dark bramble can like retransmit stuff well, I suppose the signal could have gone into dark bramble. Oh, sorry, he's actually walking across right now. Wholesome music. The signal could have gone in and bounced around, I guess, but Then I just start thinking about the levels of the timeline and who was doing what at what point. It does make sense with what we know about Dark Bramble and bouncing the signals around all over the place. Oh, I don't... Oh, I do need the artifact. Otherwise I'll just drown and it'll take longer. Oh, he imagined me in my spacesuit as well, not my, like, regular self that he can see in front of me. From my own memories, I guess. Absolutely. The alarm went off in the background. That's why it's chiming. Because you like set off the alarm real quick. All right, let's get the hell out of here. Can you go that way? Yeah, you can. You can go this way. Time saved, like 0.6 seconds. No! No, open the door! Oh my god! You kidding me? Oh no. Guys, it's gone. It's gone. Oh man. It's gone. All right, do we want to do we want to do round 3? Wait for me, no, my wife. Dark Bramble is not far. Alright, I'll skip the cutscenes this time. Hang on, who was it in chat who said the ship is stable, you are banned? I've got one more try. I cannot continue longer than that. I thought this might be easier, I'm gonna be honest. I bet I can get back quicker if I just jump on the roof of the observatory first. God, that stupid roof gets me every time. Guys, guess what? Thank you. Yeah, go ahead and stopwatch me. It's paused right now, though. I told him about Feldspar. Okay. Whoops, I forgot about that. Okay. Now, what if I just get up here, then up here? Those solar panels? And then I can do this. This is way faster. You just walked up to the room and ran away. No, time was paused, so that conversation I had with them actually took hours. We just didn't see it. Timer updates. No, they'll just make me worried. If you're gonna stay on a timer though, remember pause it in cutscenes. Don't let me hit anything. Okay. Now I'm not gonna land in the wrong place this time. Oh god, I'm gonna hit that thing. It's this one. No, it isn't. Three. It's that one. I'm gonna land on it properly for all my talk of like learning how to drive. Can we give you timer updates if they're lies? Sure. Actually, no, I will get confused. Oh, nearly. Remind me to turn off my torch on the way back so I don't... Oh, for God's sake. I don't even need it on. The sun has already exploded. I forgot to pick up the fucking artifact again. That actually would have saved me time. Okay, schmovement. Could have picked up an artifact and gone a faster way, probably. Ugh. Oh my god, even if I get to Ash Twin again, where the hell do I park? That's the wrong one. I didn't pick up a marshmallow by mistake this time. I am learning. Oh, God. I nearly let the timer run by accident. Hootikus, did you hire a movement guy? Or are they clipping across the lake by themselves? No, please don't make me feel worse for them. These are like the guys with the worst backstory of all time. I don't even blame them. I mean, I know all of their architecture looks like hell. I mean, not the pleasant hunting lodge stuff, but when they do science, it looks horrible. But like, they weren't doing anything malicious. They thought they had to protect everyone. The timer update. I'm enjoying a Kit Kat chunky. Move. Oh god! I'm so atrocious at video games. Right, don't overshoot it. It's gone black now. Okay. Move. Can I remember the codes? No. Bunny hop. Gonna take this curb here in one shot. Yes. Oh, you got it right this time. Good job. First try blowing tech. Can this bump? I guess not. I think it just like auto slows. Okay, this thing. Double checking. Star, quarter lit, moon, 3/4 eye star. Star, quarter, 3/4 eye star. That's right? Star, quarter, 3/4 eye star. Eye being like that. Because if I mess that up and just fall in, the run is over. Man, I should have spent less time doing goofy achievements. And more time locking in. My only regret is I did not lock in hard enough. I thought this might take me 1 or 2 tries, but I'm on like 3. Okay, double checking. Half, yeah, half, 3/4 planet, 3/4 half. Which is actually really easy, because it's sequential. Like it's right 2, right 3, right 4, right 3, right 2. In fact, I could just get woken. No, I couldn't get woken up. No, what am I saying? No! I like how we've named... Well, okay, one of us has named one of the Owlmen Hooticus. I know there is a, game files... You can data mine the name for, you know, that guy. See, they gave him a telescope. And he was able to like access 2 floors of the place by putting the artifact in here. I mean, even that is an extra level of security, because then he wouldn't have been able to actually, like, if he broke out, he had to leave the artifact behind, and then probably couldn't kill himself. I love the little blink! The little blink and, like, the vague smile. Oh, that sound! The sound that plays their theme when he comes into view is like on a theremin. Isn't that what these sound like? Oh, sorry. I almost forgot again. I still can't believe Pi never found the Battle Royale mode. Actually, I don't know if I can skip these. I'm afraid to try. I'm pressing buttons and nothing is skipping it, so we'll just have to watch this. Get a look at these fun universes. One thing you could do is go back and watch the unedited reels, and you can see our prisoner, like, existing in a few of them, although his, like, identity didn't mean anything at the beginning. Skipping the cutscene is gently putting a blanket over his head like a parrot's cage. Aww. Oh shit, why'd I do that? Thank you. Third time we get to cry. I like how I very specifically beamed to him the fact that they're horrible corpses that I had to look at over and over. I wonder how far away the Nomai came from. So yeah, everything really hinged on this. It was only that really brief window after being in stasis for an incredibly long time. Had to be that specific moment for the Nomai to pick it up, and then I forget the name of the guy. Crime turning a wheel, sentence life sentence in small cabin in VR world. I forget the name of the guy who was piloting the Nomai vessel. They ended up with a legend about him because no one had ever completely disappeared before. God, the sudden death as well, they just instantly go down. You remember we found a log about that guy? Where you could hear their decision just before making the jump. The warp over here, and it was like, we don't even have time to notify the other vessels. We have Eskel, thank you. We have to go immediately or we might lose the signal. That was true. His decision to make the jump and lose his life in the attempt to find the source of the signal was completely justified because it was only there for like a couple seconds. However long he was able to open up the signal for. So every decision that was made by all these characters has all added up to the fact that I can do this now. I like how he just processes it for a minute there. Here you go. Dramatic little cape swish. Bye! Alright, I hope I get it this time. I don't have time to try again after this. And the fact that you do all this just to let this guy free, and then he makes the completely understandable decision to kill himself. And even after all that, you have to watch him leave. You don't get to see it any closer than that. You have to be fairly distant, you know. The base game was already kind of an exercise in you're doing this for something beyond yourself, and I really like that the DLC expanded on that and made it a lot more vivid as a theme. I just noticed he brings the telescope. I also like to think he's been down there so long he kind of doesn't know any other way to get around than a raft with a little lamp on it. Here I come. I like how the bells do go off from seeing me there. Okay. Let's get this right. It's not too difficult. It's just finishing the game. I did it in one try when I did it before. Oh shit, is the dam not broken? Oh my god, I'm gonna get stuck in this fucking... Okay. I could have... I didn't look around. It probably was evident from the sun looks less red. Well, yeah, we have saved a bunch of time. Entries? Yep, just straight there. Oh god, getting out of here is... Careful. Careful. Oh my god, I didn't get doinked. Okay. Okay. It's orange. Timing update enjoyed. I need to lock in. I can't be looking at this. Okay. Getting in and out of the stranger is probably the hardest thing in the game. Right, now, looking in. What do I need to do? I need to put my ship not on the equator. I need to, oh my god, I need to slow down. I forgot about that. Jesus Christ, I was going really fast. Oh my god, I'm right next to the fucking interloper. Okay, I just lost all the time I saved by overreaching. It's fine. It's fine. It's coming towards us. No, it's going away from us. Where's the two of the things? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna miss this one evidently. It's gonna have to be the next one. Let's put it down here. This seems safe enough, maybe. Oh shit! I didn't refuel. I don't think I'll need to, but I've got time. That is not stable. That is going somewhere when I come back. Alright, we have to wait for this one, unfortunately. I might still be a cycle ahead of my previous, though. Okay, I'm worried about the ship now. I don't think I need to, though. It'll go so slowly. Also, it isn't moving. The ship isn't moving. Maybe it's stable now. I'm gonna presume the ship is stable where it is. I don't want to lose. There goes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Oh god, I'm so nervous. It's like I'm doing a real speed run. God, I can't believe how badly timed it was. Getting here just as it goes over the top is the worst timing. No, I'm not going to make a poll. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing and make a poll. Because either answer is going to make me really nervous. Come on, please. Look, this guy died waiting. Alright, here he comes. I mean, there's only so fast you can get through the Ash Twin project. Oh, thank you, Supreme Mr. P. I enjoy the vote of confidence. I mean, we weren't too far off the first time. We really just needed to make it like one in-between cycle earlier. Come on, hurry up. Come on. Okay, I have to like not go in too quickly. Okay. I always think I'm gonna mess that up. It's very hard to move in here as well because of the circular nature of it all. I'm trying. We could stop and read these. I thought you could just stay on the pad and wait. No, that's the whole puzzle. You can't do that, or the sand picks you up and takes you off before it can teleport you. Why does that require two? There you go. Whoa. Oh my god. Whoop. Yeah, it took me a while to get that puzzle. I found it, I was overthinking it as usual. Ship is still there. Ship is still there. Just got caught on a rock, it seems. Awesome. Oh god. Time updates. Wee, haha, wee. Can't even hear the engine. We can do it. We can do this. I'm not even going to look at the sun. Yeah, Thanks. I'm. You can go ahead and make fun of my driving ability again. I think it's completely valid after what happened in the previous attempts. Which one of these am I going into? God, whoever decided to put this music on here was a horrible genius. Oh, didn't bash myself. Yes. Okay. Straight to the red one. Just... oh god. I don't want to touch anything. I don't think I'm drifting fast enough though. Well, there's one right there, so I... oh my god. That's the worst placement ever. Am I gonna bump into it? Hey. Why do you fucking have eyes? Well, I can't move. I can't do anything. I should have propelled myself a little bit when I entered. How close am I? Oh, it's right here. Oh, God. I'm gonna get eaten trying to get in there. It's right there. I can't do this. I can't do this. I can't do this. I have to move. Oh my god. I just realized something. I still have reduced frights turned on. Do you think that makes it so the fish don't react as much? Because I swear they have been just making noise when they should have been chasing me. I swear, I was so close, it should have shrieked and chased me at that distance, and it didn't. Okay, sorry, I need to keep my mind on what I'm doing. I need to wait for them to be way behind me. And then I head towards the vessel there. These aren't anglerfish. How far away are they? They are fading into the distance. I'm at the eggs. I'm moving. Okay. I'm using all the driving knowledge that I've accumulated. And we're safe. I'm even going to use my speedrun tech of pointing towards what I'm going to go into. Did I just hit? I hit one of the skeletons! I'm so sorry! Wish moving. Was it close? We can actually see how close it was. There are at least 3 minutes of cutscenes. Yeah, we can just watch the sun die. That's our sun. We can see how long we had. Also, the quantum moon does show up here. I was watching it when I did my practice run. It might only happen once the sun explodes. But I think it doesn't have anywhere to orbit once our solar system is gone. And it just shows up here. It's a shame I can't hear Outer Wilds Ventures from this distance. No, the map doesn't work at this point. If you stay here long enough, because I just did this, basically all the stars go out first. There's one. We had loads of time. Look at that. It's so hard to tell what this is. Plenty of time. Oh yeah, you can also go to Solanum. I mean, I would like to, but I'm not good enough. All the time we've spent standing here would be dedicated to the getting to Solanum. God, I can't even imagine trying to navigate the quantum moon as well. I neglected to do that because part of my run was talking to Hornfels and Hal and telling them, you know... There he goes. About 2 minutes 10 left. That would not have been enough time. Yeah, bye Gabbro. Bye everyone. Everyone I ever knew is gone. I like how they don't actually... There's no way to know what this does until it becomes the only thing you can use. At least we don't have to worry about reality fracturing because I created a clone of myself like the first time I was here. I can't believe you absolutely dicked over Gabbro like that. I don't think he'd mind. Oh yeah, I forgot to look for the quantum moon while I was up there. I did take a screenshot earlier, but you can see it show up. I'm pretty sure it's when there's nowhere else for it to be. Oh yeah, hang on, no, where is the jammer? I almost forgot. Where is that? I know you can see it, but where is it? Encoded spirit, could you give me a clue? Oh yeah, I do actually only have so much oxygen. Is it around here somewhere, or is it later? Yeah, don't worry, I'll shoot my scout in there. It's here. I don't see it. I see the sun's exploding. I think that's it. That's it, right? That's so missable. That's really funny. You can see it, but it's really not obvious. I wonder if I could shoot my scout into it from here. Timer update. Here's how the sun can still win. Oh, right. That's how they give you that back, just in case you wanted to look around. Yeah, it does. It sounds really creepy for no reason. How are you supposed to do this, by the way? Are you supposed to go into the big concave dip first, or are you just supposed to, like, launch yourself? Oh, you can't launch yourself because gravity's really high. I guess you do have to. Ooh. Moon's haunted. Very. Gravity here is just 1. Oh, it's even more gravity in this hole. 1.2? 1.1? Where is the least gravity? Okay. Oh, on like the rim, there's not much gravity. Okay. Oh my god, please. Please don't kill me with fall damage. Oh, sorry, I just realised. You're supposed to walk up it and then fall in. How? I didn't realise this was gravityless. I never noticed that. Not gravityless, but a fixed gravity like the Nomai stuff. That's weird. Did they get that ability to do that from in researching quantum things? Oh, scout time? I don't know. Connection with scout is lost. Goodbye. Outer Worlds Ventures, founded by Feldspar, Gossen, Slate, and Hodfels, to explore the solar system at the end of the universe. More than they knew. The Nomai never got to see it for themselves, but thanks to their efforts and technology, a Harthian was able to reach the eye of the universe. Very sad, isn't it? Like, because of what the Owlmen did, they made it so no one would ever find it, even though it wanted to be found. And the Nomai had the technology to find it, but didn't quite get there. And the Harthians definitely didn't have the technology all the time. Sorry, I was just looking. The radio tower on Timberhearth was built to receive transmissions from our deep space satellite and house some of our last ever photos taken of the entire solar system. One of these photos revealed the existence of an invisible ring an invisible ring world inhabited by a species whose presence in our solar system predated even the Nomai. This species travelled from a nearby star system in search of the eye of the universe, but horrified by what they discovered, decided to block the eye's signal so that no one else would ever find it. One individual, however, rebelled against the decision and was briefly able to release the eye's signal back into space before being caught and imprisoned in solitude for this betrayal. Is there anything else different? Why do I keep going in there? Oh yeah, the fish is dead. We will miss the anglerfish the least. I mean, that is kind of sad. Why do they have big eye sockets? Oh, there's no plaque. It's just, here's your scout. The Nomai who came to our solar system were following a signal from the eye of the universe. They perished when the interloper arrived, bringing with it the deadly substance we call ghost matter that flooded the entire solar system almost instantly and without warning. That still kind of creeps me out. Like, the description they gave of the interloper having some sort of horribly high pressure. Like, you know how in space there's no rules? The idea of something being so incredibly pressurized that when it bursts, it blankets an entire solar system instantly. could be possible. We don't know. Pressure is weird, and space can do things like that. Okay, did I do everything? Did I check everything in there? I think I can just go forward now, right? Big old telescope. Oh, sorry, there was stuff here. I don't know if this is different though. Yeah, I remember this. I think that's everything. The only thing that would have changed would be the satellite exhibit. That is not good for the anglerfish population. Whee! God, how far can you see here? I've seen speedrunners do this, and since a lot of it's quantum, they end up like looking at stuff and then away really quick over and over. Hello. Nom. Nom. Oh, out they go. You know what's not gonna get me this time? the one anglerfish that comes out of the dark. You can't get me now. Wait. What the hell is that? I don't remember this bit. There we go. I don't remember the sequence of like how this is coded. Find my pages. Oh, right. It's me first. Then it's a tree. Then it gets smaller. Now it's a little campfire. Hey, it's still like kind of almost amazing how they do this. Girls will witness the heat death of all existence before they find the pages. Yep. Hey, Eska, I'm sorry I like barely talk to you. You were kind of the least interesting one. Sorry. Bum 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 ba ba da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Guess this is me thinking about the life and death of all the Nomai. Ow. Wouldn't be Outer Wilds without one last bonk. You played some good banjo, Rebek. I like how he says no rush because the whole game has been like a mad rush. Which one is this? Oh yeah. I did get it right. You're so small. I'm sorry, but how are you so small? Aw. Egg. Oh! Harmonicus feldspar, and feldspar is the fish, isn't it? I don't care. Of course it was feldspars. Aw. I told you the fish wasn't gonna get me. Get me one time, yeah. I don't care anymore. And I know everything in him is quantum, so like, eat it. Feldspar, why were you so small? Who made you so small? Where's the one in the damn tree? He makes me read his poetry one last time. Find my signs. Oh. Oh. Oh god. Gabbro, you have ruined me for the last time. Did I get it? Where am I? God, the piano version is so beautiful. I wonder how much fun they had putting together this sequence. God, the way No My Tech worked. Also. I don't remember that. Hello. Time update, there's an infinite amount of it. Oh, I forgot to speak to Gabbro after I found him. They have such a pleasing, like, design. You could make huggable plushies of Gabbro. Feldspar is just minuscule. Chert is an egg. I kind of wish we had an instrument. Who shows up if you do the achievements? Yeah, I'm not sure. I think you do have to speak to them so that you know them, because this is built out of your experiences. So if you didn't speak to anyone, is anybody here? You can't see it, but you're doing a little dance. That's adorable. They're hatchling beatboxes. Alright, this is what I've been looking forward to. That's so cute. Oh, it's one of their trees. And the writing I can't read. Did it move? Oh! There's a stage. I love the idea of just us beatboxing while everyone else does stuff. What do I... Oh! Find my PowerPoints. Oh, like digging up a grave. Oh. I wonder who that was. What was going on? Oh. The dead that we left behind. Yeah. Oh man. Do I... Oh god. Sure. Extinguish my pages. Yeah. It's me. Well, I didn't die yet. I don't think. Oh, nice. Nice. I knocked it over. I'm sorry. That was a good one. One last little attempt at a scare. Why is there a stump here? I'm here to talk to you about your car insurance policy. Oh, look. Look at him. Hey. It's okay. You want to come play with everyone? Okay, we haven't spoken to this guy before. When my kind found the eye and realized what it was capable of, they were terrified. It was too difficult a truth. Like a light too bright to look upon directly, it burned them. What they could not unlearn was hidden away in darkness, obfuscated then lost. They did not want to see their story end. My kind weren't always like this. We weren't always so afraid. I did what I could to set things right, yet I am still of my kind. And you know now what they did. I cannot promise our fear won't stain your mind. Oh, he actually thinks the memory of how they conducted themselves would be a bad influence on what's to come. A choice. Are you certain you want to remember me? God, I almost picked the second one. And then I remembered that he doesn't join you at the fire if you pick that. It doesn't sound like it, does it? It sounds different, but you do actually have to invite him verbally with saying, join us. Because the next one down is like, you did fine, but you aren't welcome. And I wouldn't realize that if I hadn't seen like a Reddit post about it. I don't want to repeat my kind's mistakes, but if you're willing to take the risk, then so am I. I need a screenshot of them. There we go. There's everyone. Extreme blunt rotation. No. You talk to Rebecca and they're just like, who is this giant... Not yet. My friends. I hadn't dared to hope that anyone would hear the signal for how briefly I set it free. Yet here we are. I've awaited this moment for a long time, for so long, it is no trouble to wait a little longer. Yes, everyone, you may not realize this, but we did get married while you weren't looking. We waited until now to tell you. It's the end of all time, but yeah, that's actually what this fireside is for. Well, I'll go around in order.
Thanks for your trust and support, my dear partner. I couldn't have made it this far without your help.
Thank you! Thank you so much for subscribing, Max. It was a good time to do it. You can use the little wiggle emote to dance along. I wonder what happens now. Is it time to find out? The song is new to me, but I'm honored to be a part of it. Go on, shirt. Fuck it up. Oh, don't be nervous. Okay, off you go. Then it's time to send our spark out into the darkness. I didn't realize before, I don't think. Oh yeah, the hatchling was beatboxing too. You can talk to them again and get one last line. I don't think I did that the first time. I'm really happy we're all here. You cut it a little close, don't you think? It worked out alright in the end, I suppose. I hope there are beasties in the next one. This has been really fun, and I got to help make something pretty cool, so I have no complaints. I mean, not me exactly, but close enough. It's the kind of thing that makes you glad you stopped and smelled the pine trees along the way, you know? We've reached the end of our journey. All that remains is to collapse the innumerable possibilities before us. Are you ready to learn what comes next? I know, but I have to talk to everyone. Egg! Even if it's over now, I had a good time learning. But I think the rules are about to change. I think I did talk to them about this before, but I don't know if I internalized it. I learned a lot by the end of everything. The past is past now, but that's, you know, that's okay. It's never really gone completely. The future is always built on the past, even if we won't get to see it. It's time for something new now. Yeah, I remember that, and I didn't really want to hear it, but in a metaphorical way, it's less sad than it seems. How beautiful. It's different than I'd envisioned. Whatever happens next, I do not think it is to be feared. One last quantum rep. God, what can you see in there? Imagine if there was like the shape of an anglerfish. Of course I fucking missed. Of course I fucking missed it. Twice. I forgot you could look around in this bit. My helmet's been shattered. Yes, great point from Sol Wassman. Echoes of the Eye is a horror DLC, but the characteristic of the species that came on the Stranger is that they were just too afraid. And the theme of this really is to not be afraid of things that end. Time update. Whoa. Hey, that's the guy whose picture's in my ship. I can't believe I finished the game after that patch that put a little image of the guy. I forgot to put it on stream. They patched the game recently and there's a little picture of that guy's face stuck inside one of your peepholes in the cockpit. I finished it in the brief window before they patch it back out. I'm not gonna skip the credits out of fear that if I do, it won't show me the post-credit bit. It's meant to be temporary? I mean, I imagine so. Hell yeah, Andrew Pralo killing it. And applause for everyone on the screen. What they did here feels like it shouldn't even exist. Man, I was nervous about doing this stream because I knew what I wanted to do, and I was actually a little afraid I wasn't going to be able to do it. By the time I'd failed twice, I thought I'll probably just have to make one more shot and then just cut the stream and leave it there, and then I would have been a bit deflated. But no, we finished canonically. The universe came to an end. I treated the Hearthians as best I could think of. The prisoner was free. Oh yeah, the Elk Choir. I remember this from the first time I saw the credits. Isn't this music from Echoes of the Eye? I read that as Third Party and Middle Wives, and I was like, hey. Is midwife short for middle wife? I know the theme of the game was mostly just the same theme in slightly different context, but I do now have to go back through the soundtrack and actually really listen to stuff. Like the Know My theme, you know, it'll give me hints of what I was doing when I played it, but I was always too preoccupied with the puzzles to like just sit and listen, thinking about the time pressure. I think all wives are based actually. We came full circle. We started on Gordon Freeman not speaking because he's a feminist, and we ended on whatever this is. Okay, while the credits are running, I have to say I am so grateful that everybody came to watch the run. I had a fantastic time. I would have loved this game even off stream. Yeah, Fig. But doing it with an audience and getting to have moments where I felt like people were cheering me on has been such an exceptional like enhancer to what's already an amazing game. And I hope that at least a few of you will want to come back for my future games. I'm going to try and keep it like quality as much as possible. So just like they said, time for something new. That means next week I have to pick a new game, which is going to be weird. It's been... No, I'm blocking you on every platform, as I would expect. I don't know what it was, but immediately followed by Nubby's Number Factory. Everyone says play Outer Wilds and don't find out anything before you play, and I just always I had it in my library for ages. I never wanted to actually make the jump. You allowed me and the rest of chat to relive playing the game for the first time. That's all I wanted. I hope it was entertaining. I landed on the Sun Station with a mouse and keyboard. I love how different the planets are. They've all got like their own individual suns. I guess Brittle Hollow made a very big impression on me. There's the bug people. Oh, he's so big! Hell yeah. Apparently I fired my scout at the wrong time and it didn't work. Oh well, it's fine. I think I would prefer that we didn't like try and sneak something into the next universe. No scout run ruined. Oh, that huge guy was a lot more creative than I imagined. That's so funny though. The impression that we got from the prisoner was to inject some kind of looming entity holding a lantern, and because we were so much smaller in the next world, they're like massive. I hope they were okay with that. Well, there we go. That was my canonical finish. The title screen looks like the ending campfire. Yeah, it's how it comes full circle. From just me alone on this planet. You can actually see a character down there. I didn't realize until a few runs in. Like right in front of the fire right now. Maybe playing the banjo. I wonder what that looks like if you could zoom in on the render of this little title screen thing. Yeah, I've got like 2 seconds for my final thoughts, but it also added a set of gnomes. What are you talking about? I don't know what I can say about it really. It was absolutely as good as everyone promised it was going to be. It's just it was different. I thought everyone was saying it's good because it's got a good story or something, but it was that plus so many other things. And I'm really glad they added Echoes of the Eye, because while I thought the first game didn't have anything wrong with it, it was perfectly well presented, but it just made me sad. I know some people take it as a kind of uplifting statement, or it helps them feel like they want to make the best of their lives, things like that. I completely understand how that works, but for me it just hit sad. I mean, you guys were here, you know I cried. But adding Echoes of the Eye to it, giving you a purpose beyond figuring out what went wrong for the Nomai, and giving you a goal where you can actually change fate somehow. What are you saying? Finding Jimmy the Outcast's a little gnome. Yeah, it really just changed how it felt for me. Getting to the end, but having tangibly done something that was good in the world, not just finding out what happened and managing to break yourself out of the cycle, which you're kind of doing for yourself. Like, you need to save yourself out of a cycle as well as finish the game. But doing Echoes of the Eye gives you a goal that you don't even realize is altruistic until you do it. Because you don't know why the prisoner is imprisoned, or whether you can even get them out for any particular reason. But then, you know, when you do it, you find out how justified you were. The same way that the prisoner doesn't know throughout their imprisonment whether they were justified in allowing the signal out. It took 200,000 years, but being able to tell that guy what you did mattered is the most salient point of this game for me. So I think I would definitely say it only makes sense as part of a larger whole, but Echoes of the Eye is better than Outer Wilds, in my opinion. Not as a section, a puzzle piece of in and of itself, but in what it adds. Anyway, I think we've enjoyed this banjo long enough. I've forgotten everything I was gonna like sum up about how I felt, but I always make a Steam review when I finish something, so I'll try and cohesively explain what my reaction was. Anyway, we have got to get out of here. I have got to send you guys on to my friends who should be streaming. Today, VeggieBL Tale is doing... What is that? Dangeresque, the Rumisode Triangulate. I don't know what that is, but let's go over and watch them. Do we have a... Oh, hang on. Is there something I can use as a raid message that isn't spoilery? Yeah, I'm gonna use this one. I thought this was funny. Can you copy, please? Time update. Whoa. I don't think that's actually spoilery. We can use that. I'll live forever. Yeah, we're going with time update. Whoa. And I'm gonna try and I'll try and tell them that I managed to beat both games in one life. Anyway, raid. Oh wait, no. My good. Hang on. There we go. My goodbye. My sign off. If you want to know but when my future streams will be, or what they will even be after Outer Wilds, please check my Blue Sky. Outer Wilds message, I'll live forever. That's what it's gesturing towards. Time update, what we are using, and I'm /raid VeggieBL Tale. Did I spell it right? I did. Again, thank you for being with me and helping me and watching me crash into things all over the galaxy. I don't know which game I can pick that will be nearly as good as this. I'll have to try. But I hope to see you guys again next time. Oh, and my next stream is on Sunday when I'll be doing my channel special, the interactive Sims game. Or maybe Wizard 101. No, I won't string you along like that. Anyway, good night, everyone. Thank you.